Hello everyone. In the previous session we have studied about basics of baseband and passband signal transmission with its example. Now let me recall the previous topic once again. Consider the block diagram of digital communication system. In the baseband signal transmission, the original baseband signal, which is equivalent to the binary bit stream of channel encoder output, is directly transmitted to the receiver end through the communication channel. If the baseband signal is directly transmitted to the receiver side without modulation technique, then that type of transmission is called as baseband signal transmission. Hence, in this type of transmission, there is no need of digital modulator and demodulator circuit, but this type of transmission employs low pass filter circuit at the end of transmitter and receiver unit respectively. That means in this type of transmission, before transmission of baseband signal to the receiver end, it has to pass through the low pass filter circuit so that receiver can easily reconstruct the original signal back. Baseband signal transmission is only suitable for short distance communication such as transmission of computer data within the local area network through wired media. What is passband signal transmission? In the passband signal transmission, the original baseband signal is converted as passband signal by the circuit is called as digital modulator. Here digital modulator use digital modulation technique such as ASK, FSK and PSK to convert the original baseband signal into passband signal. To do this process, digital modulator use another input that is called as high frequency carrier signal. Now, the passband signal is transmitted to the receiver end so that digital demodulator will reconstruct the original signal back. In the digital communication system, digital demodulator uses a same modulation technique which is used by digital modulator unit at the transmitter end. I hope you all clearly understood the concept of baseband and passband signal transmission in digital communication system. Now let us move on to the next topic, that is merits and demerits of baseband and passband signal transmission. Let's begin with merits of baseband signal transmission. The transmission of baseband signal in the digital communication system is very simple and easy to process. In baseband signal transmission, we do not require any complex circuitry so that the cost of the circuit reduces. Hence, this type of system are inexpensive. In this type of transmission, the maintenance of baseband signal transmission is very less and it is easy to work within the environment. In this type of transmission, required bandwidth is very less. These are some of merits of baseband signal transmission. Now we will look at the demerits of baseband signal transmission. First one is, it is only suitable for short distance communication, so that baseband signal transmission are not used in long distance communication system. In this type of transmission, we can transmit only one signal at a time through the communication channel. Baseband signal transmission cannot be able to carry the more number of signal through the communication media. That is what greatest disadvantage of baseband signal transmission. Last one is cable attenuation and distortion limits the transmission distance because of noise. So that in this type of transmission, noise or disturbance is a bigger issue and it can be overcome by using another type of transmission that is called passband signal transmission. Now look at the merits of passband signal transmission. It is more suitable for long distance communication, so that passband signal transmission is very useful for broadcasting TV signal, radio signal, radar signal and satellite signal. In this type of transmission, we can transmit the multiple number of signal through the communication channel using a technique called multiplexing. So in the baseband signal transmission, we use multiple access or multiplexing technique to transmit the multiple signal from transmitter to the receiver end. In the passband signal transmission, effect of noise and interference is less because in this type of transmission, modulation technique is used. So this is one of the best advantage of passband signal transmission. Last one is passband signal transmission supports wireless communication, whereas baseband signal transmission is limited to wired media. Now look at the demerits of passband signal transmission. In passband signal transmission, we require more complex circuitry so that the cost of the circuit increases, hence the system is more expensive. Next disadvantage of passband signal transmission is we require more maintenance in this type of transmission system, and also larger bandwidth is required to transmit the signal from transmitter to the receiver end. These are the merits and demerits of passband signal transmission. Now we will see the difference between baseband and passband signal transmission. If you compare baseband signal and passband signal transmission, first comparison is in the baseband signal transmission, original baseband signal is transmitted without modulation, whereas in passband signal transmission, original baseband signal is first modulated by using modulation technique and then transmitted to the receiver end. Next comparison is baseband signal transmission is only suitable for short distance communication, whereas passband signal transmission is suitable for long distance communication. In baseband signal transmission, low pass filter is used to filter the baseband signal before transmit it to the receiver side, whereas in passband signal transmission, it uses high pass filter circuit. In baseband signal transmission, lesser bandwidth is required to transmit the information from one end to the another end, whereas in passband signal transmission, we require high bandwidth in the communication process. As we know, in baseband signal transmission, we cannot able to transmit the multiple number of signal, hence the multiplexing technique is not required. But in passband signal transmission, we require multiplexing technique to transmit the more number of signal from one end to the another end. In baseband signal transmission, simple circuits are being used, whereas in passband signal transmission, we require more complex circuit to process the information. Baseband signal transmission system are less expensive, whereas passband signal transmission are more expensive. And last comparison is computer data transmission within local area network through wired media can be considered as an example of baseband signal transmission, whereas the transmission of broadcasting TV, radio and satellite signal can be considered as an example of passband signal transmission. These are the comparison between baseband and passband signal transmission. That's all about today's session. In the next class, we will study some more other topics. See you in the next video. Thank you.